Left to the right, top to the floor. When I say Black history, say it's yours. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. And we say it loud and proud again. There's no America without the African. Fighting to get it equal. Black history, the story of the people. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. It's yours. Only 28 days in the month of February. It's just a kickoff, we don't stop till every textbook and every class give up the glory. The true and living facts of his and her story. People wanna know why we still celebrate it. Road been rocky and we made it, we elated. Our survivors, strivers, fighters, singers get us dropping names like we have butterfingers. Rosa, King, X-Truth, the greatness. Ali, Fred Douglass, these are the basics. But how about Bessie Coleman, the fly aviatrix? Or Katherine Johnson, who helped launch the spaceships? Or Lewis Latimer illuminating homes? Or Dr. Shirley Jackson improving telephones? Or Fred McKinley Jones keeping ice cream cold? I could go on and on till my body get old. Left to the right, top to the floor. When I say Black history, say it's yours. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. Fought the revolution in both world wars. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours. Gotta say it loud and proud again. There's no America without the African. Fighting to get it equal. Black history, the story of the people. We gave you traffic lights to stop the crash. Almanacs, gas furnace, and gas mask. Gave you hip-hop, Tila rock, blues and jazz. And fresh new dances with flair and pizzazz. Automatic gear shifts to move the cars. Potato chips and peanut butter in jars. Laundry dryers, home security system, super soakers and suspenders. I could go on listing. Many contributions across institutions. Supreme Court and Ball Court, it's been an evolution. And we sing it every day. Blue notes like Harold Melvin for this Billie Holiday. We know what's going on, thanks to Marvin Gaye. Get a bounce in our step on cue like Kid and Play. Gwendolyn and Kendrick, our poets represent. Hold mics tight like truths that's self-evident. Yeah, we know our heroes fantastic, but gotta remember the forgotten on the Atlantic. We gotta honor our departed, taken from the land where humanity started. Left to the right, top to the floor. When I say Black history, say it's yours. Black history, it's yours. Black history, yes, it's yours.
Daddy Calls Me Man by Angela Johnson, paintings by Rhonda Mitchell. Big shoes. All I want is big shoes. Tie shoes, fast shoes, red and black jump high shoes. Spin, spin around the room. Spin around the tree. Swirl, twirl. Spin and twist, big sister and me. Noah's moon. Mama calls it Noah's moon and says it lives glowing in the sky. Half a moon, full moon. Me asking why. Baby sister. Got a new baby sister. Everyone comes to see. Little bitty fingers and smiles just for me. I share toys, my room, and JoJo anytime I can. Then Mama calls me sweetheart. And Daddy calls me man.
Busy Body Bonita. I'm Bonita Bosco, a busy little bee. I'm the busiest child you ever did see. I am here and I am there. I tell you, boy, I'm everywhere. But it's not my fault I can't keep still. Life in general is such a thrill. I love to swing and I love to dance. I love to read and I love to prance. The problem is that at the drop of a dime, I do everything at the same time. In my world, there's hardly a care. Neither am I very aware. I cross the street without looking both ways, causing traffic to stop and to sway. My careless acts drive people insane. Benita, they scream, you're a royal pain. But I just go on my merry way, saying, you guys are funny. Have a nice day. Mornings are often a terrible mess, especially when it's time to dress. I love my tights, the ones with the lights, and I love my socks with the purple clocks. I also have to pick a shirt, one that will hopefully match my skirt. Should my shirt have stripes or should it have dots? Should my skirt have cups or should it have pots? I simply can't decide at all. So, guys, I think I'll wear them all. I pack my favorite things for lunch: candy, cookies, soda, and punch. Now I'm ready and set for school. I think school is oh so cool. My brand new teacher, Mr. Mello, was once a laid back kind of fellow, but something unknown changed all that. Mr. Mello is now one stressed out cat. When I hippity hop from chair to chair, Mr. Mello screams and pulls out his hair. Benita, he yells, get off of your feet and plant yourself back down in your seat. And so I would for as long as I could, but in a minute or less, I'm back in some mess. And although I'm extremely bright, I never complete my homework at night. There's always a subject a bit more fun than the one I had just begun. Mr. Mello spoke to Principal Light, who's known for being a little uptight. He called my parents for a meeting that night, hoping somehow to make things right. He said, Miss Benita, we just can't take. Accepting her here was a big mistake. And so it was said in a strong and harsh way, Benita must stay out of school for a day. This made my parents very frustrated. They'd have to miss work, and this they hated. Benita, they screamed, be a normal girl. Why must you fidget, and why must you twirl? Their words hurt my feelings and made me sad, and my life without school was very bad. And so, of course, I started to cry. I bawled enough tears to fill the sky. They rolled down my cheeks and hit the floor. They made a string and flowed out the door. You know, I never do anything small. I do things big or not at all. Therefore, my sorrow caused a flood, and the people's shoes got stuck in the mud. Oh, crud, the mayor screamed. Look at my duds. and my brand new shoes are stuck in the mud. So he waded his way through the street and called the fair townspeople to meet. He said, Miss Bonita is in big trouble. Someone fix it on the double. The sheriff said, arrest me. The doc said, give me a pill. The chef said, feed me veggies. Yes, that should keep me still. But Mr. Mello saw the light. He knew just how to make things right. He listened to the town's advice. They drew a plan that worked quite nice. He composed a diet of limited sweets. The doctor added meds to make things complete. And soon I learned to concentrate. With focus and patience, life is great. Now, boys and girls, I complete my subtractions. And in the classroom, I limit distractions. The best thing is that my parents understand I'm totally awesome and now in demand.
I Am a Pretty Little Black Girl, written by Betty K. Bryan. Betty K. Bryan is an actress, writer, singer, songwriter, and entrepreneur. The I Am a Girl collection is created out of her passion and love and her intense tenacity for girls of all colors to celebrate their individual and special beauty. I Am a Pretty Little Black Girl is the introductory title to the collection. The series continues with I Am a Lovely Little Latina. Hooray! I am a girl in the USA, and I am an awesome Asian girl. I look in the mirror and on some days, my hair is just a going every which way. And when I see myself in the mirror, I twirl and I yell, I am a pretty little black girl. I start to dance because nobody's looking. I dance like crazy. The only thing that stops me is the smell of something cooking. I eat, grab my school books, and I start right out the door. But before I leave, I stop to see myself from head to floor. I laugh and spin, and again with a great big dazzling twirl, and say, yes, I am a pretty little black girl. I walk with friends to school. Our noisy steps are clucks and clatter. Our other friends are waiting there as we all chirp and chat at our secret meeting place. Shh, the flowers by the wall. I glance at each girl's happy face. I glance at them all. My friend Kia is tall and tan. My friend Keisha is the color of pecan. My best friend Charlotte is like milk and coffee. Dina Rosemaria is the color of toffee. Imani is in my class is like sweet dark chocolate cream. Her magical smile glows like she was kissed by moonbeams. Active Anna's hair is red with twists and crinkly spun. She is the just about almost color of sparkling cinnamon. When Ruby sings, her head moves, so her braids just sway and sway. Her dark eyes shine like marbles in a brown paper bag. Tracy is the color of a buttercup daisy. Is it her? honey-colored hair that drives bees crazy. But all of our colors blended into one makes us pretty black girls, and we have our fun. We all join hands like a chain. No one can break. We might skip and laugh, play jack rocks, jump rope, or roller skate. If one of us falls, the other one picks her up. If one of us cries, the other uses her dress hem to dry them tears away. We come in all shapes and sizes, shiny, short, or round, and like a special rainbow, we're all different shades of brown. We say please and thank you. That's how we spread our love around. I think of what pretty is, and things is what I find. Pretty also means to show good manners all the time. When we are still and quiet, I just think all of us and hope that we will always be good friends that never roll their eyes or hate or fight or fuss. Cause tan or pecan or buttercup daisies or sweet dark chocolate cream or anything in between. We're going to grow up to show the world some brilliance it ain't never seen. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. At the end of my day, right before I go to bed, all my friends' smiling faces start to splash inside my head. My legs then start to fidget like they're too happy to sleep. So I jump up out of bed because now the happy is in my feet. My mom yells, "Mill, sweetheart, it's time to go to sleep." But I dance and twirl again as if all my friends were there. My going every which way, fluffy, curly, bouncy, twisty, springy, happy hair. Then I stop a whole. Then I stop a while, take a breath, and show my place. I take a long, long look at my nutmeg colored face. For a moment, then I stare, I think, and make a frown. My clothes all crazy round my waist, my socks all falling down. Then I laugh out loud at myself, stretch out my arms, and make a bigger twirl, spinning faster, yelling louder. I am a pretty black girl.
Show them that nice shirt you have on.
All right. All right,
Miss
guys.
Smith, show them your nice shirt that you have on.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wow. Now listen, because I'm going to ask some questions too. All right, so don't call me grandma. Everybody see? Yeah. Okay, let's talk about who our author is. Is Bondra Michael Nelson. All right. Illustrated by Elizabeth Zona. Do we know what illustrated means?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on, let me see. Let me think. Let me ask. Right here. What does illustrated mean?
That they like the fishes in the story.
Good job. Good job. So the pictures in the story. That's right. So don't call me grandma. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Great Grandma Nell is scary. Once I forgot and called her grandma. She yanked my ear, leaned in close and said, "It's grandmother, my pretty, just like the witch in the Wizard of Oz." Great Grandma Nell fried fish and boiled grits for breakfast. I like fish,
But for breakfast? And with the heads on and the creepy fish eye looking right at me from my plate. Who has fish and grits for breakfast? Anybody?
Not me. Not me.
But with the fish eye? All right, no more questions. All right, listen up.
Zip and lock, zip and
Great
lock.
grandmother Nell likes the beach when we go. She poses in her bathing suit like she's a movie star. I pretend to be a movie star too, but she clicks her tongue. Scandalous, she says, so I stop. Great grandmother Nell has a short, stubby glass with a picture of a spider on it on one side. She fills the glass with something that looks like apple juice and takes tiny sips. One spider glass full lasts all day. She let me taste it one time. Yuck! Now I know why she takes tiny sips. Why do you drink it? I ask. We're gonna move past it. Heart medicine, she says, broken heart. I reach for her, but she turns away. Great grandmother Nell never hugs. Never hugs. Great grandmother Nell is prickly, but her bedroom isn't. A princess could sleep there. I'm not allowed to play in great grandmother's room, but sometimes she lets me go in just to look. See how pretty the room is? Yes. A ballerina doll sits in the middle of her bed, her long cloth arms and legs folded just right. I just want to pick up the ballerina, but her expression makes me think she might tell. Great grandmother Nell has a special dresser called a vanity. It has a cushiony stool in front and mirrors all around, even on the shelves. In her bathroom is a vanity. Great grandmother Nell looks in the mirror and growls. Then she turns and growls at me. I squeal and run, hoping she'll chase me, but she doesn't. Great grandmother Nell's room smells sweet, like lilacs and roses, powder puffs and lipsticks and nail polish, wigs and pearls and earrings, bottles and bottles and bottles of perfume crowd the vanity shelves. I have a bathroom like that too, crowded. Mirrors make it look like there are more bottles than there are. All shapes and sizes and colors. Fancy glass, blue and green, pink and yellow, from New York or London or Paris. The ones I like the best have the sparkly glass tops with stems that great grandmother dabs behind her small ears. Here, she says, and dabs me with something that smells like vanilla. Then she sniffs me hard and loud with her wide nostril. Great grandmother Nell is stern, but she is glamorous. Her skin is chocolatey brown, and her lips are painted ruby red. After she puts on lipstick, she presses her mouth to a tissue. She colors my lips too, then shows me her tissue trick. To make sure you are wearing just enough, but not too much. She explains, I pucker my lips and kiss the air. Everybody kiss the air. There you go. Great grandmother Nell never kisses. We gotta find out why great grandmother Nell doesn't kiss. Great grandmother Nell is 96 and she remembers every minute of her life. All of it from the day I was born, she tells me. She remembers when she had to pay only 14 cents to see the double feature at a movie, and a Hershey bar cost a nickel. A nickel. Hershey bars cost a nickel. How much do our Hershey bars cost?
$1.
$1 change, okay? But that was a long time ago, right? Yeah. She was how old? No. Good job, 96. She remembers the time her sour cherry pie won first prize at the church picnic. And Mary Ella Carter, who always bragged about her blueberry pie, was mad as hornets. You know, sometimes we have those friends who get mad because we win. Yeah. She remembers the time her best friend said they couldn't be friends anymore because of her brown skins. Is that when your heart got broken, grandmother? I ask. She looks out the window and whispers, the first time I pat her hand. All right, listen, we have to hear what grandmother does. So here we see all of the pictures, the illustrations with our Black history. The right to vote, the colored right to vote, Malcolm X, MLK, Papa says great-grandmother Nell won't be with us much longer, but because she is too old. I don't think he's right. She's old, but she's not worn out. Tonight, I climb out of bed and sneak into her room. The ballerina is sitting on the vanity stool, watching other ballerinas in the mirror. She won't notice me. A lamp is on by my bed. My great-grandmother is sleeping. I can tell she's sleeping because she is snoring like a dragon. No fire is coming out, but her nostrils get bigger and smaller every time she breathes. Even asleep, great-grandmother Nell is scary. But I like her that way. I give her a little hug. She smells like peaches. I kiss my grandmother. She kisses. She won't know. Why won't she know? Because she's asleep. The end, guys. So let's talk about it. It says, don't call me grandma. So why does she not want us to call her grandma? Let me get it right here.
Come in, please. The bathroom on the first.
Somebody help him out. Let's do a help. Give us a help.
That's not her name.
That's not her name because she's not her. Well, she was not her grandmother. She was her what?
Grandma.
Great grandmother. Okay. And so, did we ever find out her name?
No.
No, we didn't. But she was one of our characters in the pretty, right? She was a pretty woman. She was old. Was she old? Yeah, she was a little old. But she still loved her what? She still loved her granddaughter, even though she didn't what? She never gave her a hug and she never gave her a kiss. All right? So did y'all enjoy the story? Yeah! I enjoyed reading to you all.
What do y'all say?
Now you know we chose this book because it's a Black author. Because we're celebrating Black History Month. So this lady wrote this book, a Black author. She wrote the book. Alright? So there are many, many things that you can do. You can do if you just put your mind to it, okay? So we celebrate Black History Month because we want to recognize our blackness, the great things that we've done as African Americans, all right? So just remember that, boys and girls. So even now, just know that your dreams, you can reach your dreams no matter what. But we have to put forth what? We have to work hard, right?
Yeah.
So when you're in your classroom, make sure you are working hard and paying attention and following
Direction.
and doing your
Correct.
There you go. All right? All right. So thank y'all for having me.
Thank you, Miss Hill.
Cause who's got the time to waste on a lover who can't love you? I'll find another. It's fine, not meant for each other. Oh, don't you worry, babe, I'll recover. I don't need your pity, I don't need your help. I don't need nobody else, cause babe, I got myself. So say your goodbyes, cause baby, I'm already mine. Cause who's got the time to waste on a